If you like what we do, please consider giving a small donation to Manchester's Wood Street Mission. We know times are incredibly difficult for everyone out there, but anything that you can spare goes a long way towards helping some of Manchester's poorest at Christmas. There'll be links in the show notes. If you can donate, that's fine. You're under no obligation to. This will still be free. We just wanted to use what little tiny reach we had to try and make Christmas better for everyone.
The following podcast may contain strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
What? I can't stop it! I can't stop it! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to Hallmark of Greatness, the podcast that normally steals your Christmas songs for our own evil ends, but not today. I'm Joe, and with me as always, the woman who was responsible for our family not remembering Christmas 2008, it's Barney.
Cosmos for everyone!
You say Cosmos, it was just booze, wasn't it? It was just raw booze. Everyone leathered by the time Doctor Who came on. The lady who wants some figgy pudding and wants it right now, it's Katie.
I have a similar story about booze at Christmas. I convinced my grandparents that there was such a thing as breakfast wine, gave them Prosecco, and they fell asleep at 10 a.m. and missed lunch.
I'm going to refer to Prosecco as breakfast wine from now on.
We do in my family, breakfast wine.
Breakfast wine. A man with more hidden secrets than 8 advent calendars I bought on sale because they're cheap. It's James.
I don't have a fact like that. I once played Rammstein's Mutter over Christmas dinner because it was bought for me as a present, and then explained that it was about a man killing his mother. My mum still hasn't got over it.
That's what Jesus wants. We're bringing out a lot of strange Christmas things. I just thought ours was funny, and now it's just got really bleak. And a man covered head to toe in vodka margarine. It's Mark Plant.
Hello. I once spent Christmas Eve at Girls' Brigade. It's not as bad as it sounds. As Father Christmas. I played Father Christmas. Substituted in for a much older man who does Father Christmas. And he was Scottish, but I, of course, was very, very English. And one of the girls, probably with some unpronounceable Scottish name, came up to me and said, "Santa, how come you're English?" "Oh, I'm not English. I'm Santa," was my reply. At no point did she go, "Santa, how come you're a knockoff Brian Blessed?" Probably would have been a bit more like it.
I mean,
I was hoping for a "with my reputation" insert in this one. Yeah.
I don't know how this went from supposedly being a bit of fun to Christmas confessions, but here we go.
Welcome to Hallmark of Greatness, everyone.
Yes. Simon Mayo's let himself go a bit.
How did you traumatize people at Christmas?
I got them drunk and then played German industrial metal at them. If you would like to keep up to date with all the Hallmark of Greatness gossip, you could follow us on Twitter, possibly, at Hallmark of Great, all one word, or we are on Instagram and Facebook at Hallmark of Greatness. If you have a film that you want us to watch, send it to us at hallmarkgreatness@gmail.com, and I probably will respond to it. It's the most wonderful time of year, boys and girls. It's Christmas. We've done all the Christmas films, and so for a bit of change, I'm going to hand the reins over to James for his special Quiz of the Year Jamboree.
Quiz. Right, yeah, just record that and we'll have that on for next year. Yeah, I thought I'd bring you some self-indulgent nonsense. This is the quiz of the year just gone for Hallmark of Greatness and the vast universe we've created. I've got the plot generator to do something. So could you bring that out for me, Joe?
Maybe. I have to change sides.
It's on the B side.
It is.
Smoking in here now.
Mince pies are ready.
It's put jingle bells on that.
So today it's decided that it's called the Boozy Drama Reindeer of Greater Nazareth. And it's decided that the Christmas quiz will be about Mary Christmas, who is a small town cracker manufacturer who is a bit down on the holidays because every time she sees her reflection in the ice, her harrowing past haunts her.
Keep it light.
The holiday gets interesting when she bumps into Juan Quiz, a nutcracker man who came to life and won Nice Boy of the Year 2017. whose favourite thing is sprouts. The elves have their work cut out for them when Mr. Darcy appears out of seasonal context and the two of them must work together. Will they ingest sprouts? Outlook not so good.
In the ghost factory where the sprouts are grown.
Feliz Navidad indeed.
Brilliant.
Dominic the donkey.
I feel like it sort of was a bit self-defeating there. Will they ingest sprouts? It's his favourite thing. They've got to. Anyway.
Maybe there's a sprout shortage.
Yeah, well, the sprout famine can appear on
Santa's
next
got to
week's.
trade some magnesium for sprouts.
Somebody has been listening to the back catalogue. Right, okay.
I
So,
hate losing.
2022.
Actually, that's cheating.
No. I listened to that one just for the
don't
stuff
think
about
it
the
is
Ghost
cheating.
Factory.
Revision and got his numbers up.
Take that, Joy Sonia.
Yeah. Ah, you dirty thief.
That was a brilliant episode, by the way.
There's follow-ups planned.
Oh.
You should see what we've got planned. And boy, is it going to take us a long time.
Yep. More effort than I would give to anything normally.
More effort than we do on our own podcast.
Yeah. To be fair. Right, come on.
On with the show. So 2022, 42 episodes of Hallmark of Greatness. That's 22 episodes of the regular show. The first four were Craig and Anthony ones until their untimely demise in a tragic boating accident. And then
It's
there's
the time of year for boating accidents.
I'm not going to cover any of the ones that they were in, not because we're ashamed of them, but because nobody would be able to answer it apart from Joe.
Kicked him out. Poof.
I wouldn't even remember him, to be fair.
Probably wouldn't because it was at the start of the year. So we're just doing the ones. So for the first round, you get questions aimed at you. So it should be questions you know the answer to. We're going to start off with Joe. All of this bit is aimed at you. So here's your 5 questions. So Joe, everyone, it's the irascible man with the risible face. It's Joe. Joe founded the Hallmark of Greatness in January 21. Look at his face.
I didn't know you were going to do fucking bits, mate.
This is great. Keep going.
Keep going, yeah. I love being talked about. Yeah.
You founded it in January 2021, which is not a good thing because it opens up the possible aperture of quiz questions to 100% of everything that you've ever done. But I was just wondering, what do you think would happen for the 2-year anniversary? It's going to be our 2-year anniversary in January.
Is it?
Yeah, January 21 when it started. January the 10th.
Oh, I don't know. We could revisit something. We could not.
Back to the convenient room again.
Like Mark's going back to their first episode for their 100th one, so like it is possible. I don't want to have to sit through the convenient room again, but
nobody does.
We could just do all the old episodes with new people.
The one where I think the choice dialogue for that was, "What is your favorite color? Duck egg blue. I know the color well."
Yeah,
Like,
that's one of his. I think that's one of his 3 key deal breakers to get to know a woman. Like, what is your quest? What is the SP velocity of an unladen swallow? And yeah, no, I think a convenient groom is.
This isn't a quiz question, by the way.
No, I know, but I'm remembering something here now. They dated in high school, and he broke a glass swan or something, and that was enough reason to kick him out. And then they never spoke again. Yeah,
that's some memory recall.
The irony is, a swan can break a glass man's arm.
That's it. Yeah, like the King of France. He was made of glass. Synergy.
So, question number 1 for you, Joe.
I feel like I've already done.
Thinking of first films, what was Mark's first film?
Oh, got you in for a guest one, didn't we? It wasn't Yes, Madam, because that was Randall Parker, and I think Randall Parker was the first guest we ever had. So it must be after that, and it's an after dark one.
There's going to be a lot of grunting, everyone.
My brain is not what it was. This is going to be a ball ache to edit. It's not Carnosaur. I don't know. I pass. I yield to the floor.
Mark?
It was Octopus.
It was Octopus. You don't get a point for that. Joe doesn't get that point.
I don't remember. What was Octopus?
Some 90s. Yeah, some 90s creature feature thing about an octopus and some
Octopus.
Russian...
It was about the last days of Tsarist Russia. And
the scene in the summer house could have been cut. Was it the one with the credit card surgery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, I knew that.
Oh no, it wasn't. That was Titanic, wasn't it?
No, was that not Titanic 2?
Yeah.
Revenge for Titanic.
Octopus is where there was just an octopus. Somebody has a buoy, events
Yeah.
ensue.
Yeah,
Um,
they broke open a glacial thing. Maybe
Was I there?
there was Russians
There were
in a.
explosions.
Yeah,
Yeah. It had
Nope.
everything.
it was a film. It was
It
certainly
was
a film.
a film.
I'm not
Which
sure
of
I listened to
the Last Orders films was the first to feature the random plot generator?
Oh.
These are difficult
I was
These
going to
are
say, I was
difficult.
just quietly open up the website with them on, and then so I can at least remember some names of them. Because, it's a while back, and it must have been when Mark started doing them.
I'll give you a clue. It was
Go
filmed
on.
in Italy. Filmed in Italy. Go on, narrows it down.
What was that one called? With the wall of electric?
Yep.
Danger Zone, Forbidden Zone.
Oh, no, Interzone.
It's just fuck. Damn.
I'd forgotten about the wall of electric.
That's the
Yeah,
only
that
bit
one little bit that they missed when they were building the electric
It
around
was
them.
Wall of Electric and that lady in metal pants.
Yep.
Yeah, who we
The
became
Alienator.
briefly obsessed with. Yeah.
For 2 episodes.
Okay, of which film did you say, don't watch this unless you're a fucking pervert?
What I mean?
You mean he said it on just one film?
Please be finding Mr. Darcy.
I was gonna.
The most perverted film we've watched.
I was gonna say it's Lady Circus.
Lady Circus, yeah.
I'll accept that. Nightmare Circus. It went by a lot of names.
It
so
went
that
by,
might
and
have
I
been
think
one of them.
Lady Circus was one of them. Oh, that was.
Okay.
Yeah, I hated that.
If you hadn't, then we might not have a podcast.
Yeah, to be fair, if
Or
we
we'd
all
have a very
enjoyed the
different
films, it'd be
podcast.
no good, would it? It'd be like Marvel. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 4. What machine cost the? So this was for Empire of the Dark. Which machine in James Facts cost the same amount as that it took to film? So 800k, 800, yeah, and caused absolute outrage from you.
Oh,
Yes.
was it the bridge launcher?
Yes. It cost
Deploy
800k, and it
I
was the
still don't
M60 AVL.
understand.
It was the M60 AVLB Armored Vehicle Launch Bridges machine.
And you really doubled
But you-
down on this, if I remember rightly.
But you've
Jim.
got to
You were
provide your own
adamant.
bridge.
You were adamant that this was a good spend.
So you give it a bridge, and then it just puts the bridge somewhere. I could do that myself.
How do you get the bridge to the bridge machine?
You got to get a bridge moving machine.
I think my problem when I was explaining that the first time around was I didn't know how else to describe it, but you feed in like slots that would form a bridge into it, and it just pipes them out over a canyon or something. But I used the word unveiled, and I don't know why, but it just complicated things more. And today, yeah, you've got your own bridge. Okay, that's 2 of 5.
Oof.
Final one. What is your lowest rated film of this year?
Of all of them.
Of all of the films, which one did you dislike the most?
Oh, that's a difficult one.
I'm not sure how you would rate that because we don't use a proper rating system in our show.
I'm glad you brought that up with great difficulty. So it's
I still use the bronze, silver, and gold method.
right. So
Do you?
five
Yeah.
bronze is 5 points, 5 silver is 10 points, 5 gold is 15 points, and then everything else is just the nominal value that you gave it on your various scoring.
I
I
didn't
wanna
realize you
s-
had any sort of system. I thought we were just completely making stuff up every
I mean,
week.
that's
This
fine.
is
if
also
you-
news to me, Katie, I'll be honest. Yeah.
It was originally the Fabio system, wasn't it? We had it was the golden
Yeah,
Fabio, and then
That's
became
why
the
I've
bronze.
gone for your lowest rated.
And that's why it became the bronze, silver, and gold Fabio. I want to say it was it not Walking the Dog?
I'll give you that. There were 3.
Oh,
Your least favorite films of the year all had 0.5 points each. And that was Walking the Dog, Nightmare Circus, or
oh,
of
Lady
the Dead
Circus,
Kenneth.
yeah.
and The World Enslaved by a Virus. The
Oh, the
anti-vax German
Christian
film.
Fish one, yeah. In hindsight, that's quite funny, that one. To
I'm
be
shocked
fair.
Breaking Legs isn't in that top 3.
That was earlier. That was a year ago. That doesn't count anymore. That's old. It's dead.
Hang on. Oh, yeah, that is that.
Oh.
It's not in this one. So that's 3 out of 5.
Always in my memory.
Oh, right. Precious off me.
Yay!
Mark, you're up. It's
Okay.
you next. Star of 100 Things We Learned from Film, who, if he's learned one thing from Last Orders, it's that he can withstand a lot of punishment for absolutely no reward.
Nobody's listening.
You tell yourself at the start of every episode.
It's
I
not
was
a million
listening.
miles from the truth.
I was listening to the one with Bernie on it earlier. It's really good.
Yeah.
And
terrible
you
film.
also do this. Going to start out with an easy one. They do get harder. Which film contained many hidden references to Bobby Kennedy?
The Monster Mash.
Yep.
The movie. Monster Mash, the movie. Ted
Better,
Kennedy.
Joe, so
It was
much
Ted
easier.
Kennedy.
Wait, which Kennedy are you going for?
It was Ted Kennedy. It wasn't Bobby Kennedy they were talking about. He was slagging off Ted Kennedy the whole way through.
Yeah, I think both were featured.
All right, okay, got you.
Mother, the bridge is out. Yeah.
We need the bridge building machine.
My question for you
Mother,
was initially going
Bridge
to be,
on
Joe,
Railway
what is
Machine.
the name of that song? Question number 2. In Terror on Tour, what was the real name of the band that appeared as the Clowns?
Oh, fucking hell.
It was a properly like basic name that some early 2000s indie band would now be called, wasn't
It was
like
for something then, weren't it?
Yeah, the Twats or the broken hipped grandmas or something like it's something like the Faces, but obviously not the Faces. I want to say what's the actual band called in
They were
the
called
film?
the Clowns in the
Clowns.
film.
Were they called the Mimes? I know it's not that.
No, that would have been better. They were called, Joe, do you know?
I want to say the Things or
The
something like
names.
that.
The
It's even
names.
worse
It's not
somehow.
even a name, is it? That's a
And
shit name for a band. Write that down.
Well, it was because it was already taken by that Belgian band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they never went on to do anything anyway, did they?
But surely they were the names. But yeah, anyway.
Les Names, fronted by Les and Steve Names.
Which of these is not in the Californian Penal Code? This harks back to the very last Orders episode we did. Okay, so Californian Penal Code, we know it well. It featured for about 10 minutes on the last one. So I'm going to give you 4 laws. One of them is nonsense. A, defrauding an innkeeper. B, peeking while loitering. C, wallet guns. Or D, aggravated nuisance.
Wallet gun inspector. Hey, he's not the wallet gun inspector.
Oh, I was hoping Grand Theft Person was going to be that.
Yeah, none of these featured, but these are
pandering.
all extra ones.
Oh,
that were
right,
in there.
okay.
Yeah,
One of them
pandering.
was
Pandering was
wasn't it?
aggressive pandering.
So your options are defrauding an innkeeper, peeking while loitering, wallet guns, or aggravated nuisance.
What is wallet guns?
I want to say defraud an
indeed?
innkeeper because it sounds like something out of Dungeons and Dragons, but
sounds
it's
like a
gotta
scam.
it's gotta be wallet guns because that's just 2 words slammed together.
Wallet guns is actually in there twice. The real fake answer was aggravated nuisance. There's also abandoning an appliance or refrigerator without removing the door is also in there.
I know that's understandable why that's
Henry-
illegal. Have you not seen any 70s 70s adverts for children playing in fridges?
Yeah. Henry Bowers in It puts a cat in there as well.
Yeah.
It says an appliance or refrigerator, so you have to take the doors off your toaster before you throw it away.
I've just looked it up. A wallet gun is exactly what it is. It's a little fold-out gun that you can put in your wallet like a Swiss Army knife, because America.
It sounds like the gun that they use in Con Air. You know, that they just build a little gun.
It looks like that, yeah.
But the moral panic about that is so severe that it is in there twice,
Wow.
and it's got different penal code numbers.
But it being America, they're more concerned about it being a wallet than it being a gun.
And I'll leave you with the last one. This is the last word on the Californian Penal Code before we leave it forever. Penal Code 372 PC, creating or maintaining a public nuisance, which I really like to sound of. I haven't created it. I'm just maintaining it. Well, that's
someone
illegal.
else started it, and I just joined in.
Okay, question number 4. What Last Orders film was also known as Wolf Warriors?
Was I on this one?
You were on this one.
Wolf Warriors.
Yeah.
What?
I'll give you a clue. It doesn't contain wolves or warriors.
Right. Okay.
Oh, so it could be anything.
Actually, it does contain warriors, but not wolves.
It's got to be. It's got to be one of those Italian ones, doesn't it? I want to say. Oh no! Could it be the mental exterminators one? It's one of the two. It's either that one with the train tracks and Tasha Yar, or
yeah,
or Interceptors. That was called, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or it's The one with the guy that was a ninja but wasn't in it, but did reverse. Paul Daniels to that fish up out the water.
That was Interceptors.
Was that the same film?
It's the same film.
God. Okay.
At the end, like the ninja gets. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the ninja one where it's like 4 films cut together.
Oh no, nothing. No. There's no questions about that one. I think it's the one that was meant to be Mad Max that was filmed in Italy that starts off as the Running Man. That's all being filmed, but I can't remember what that's called.
Because it's not that one.
No, it's not that one. That was called something Escape.
Yeah, that was called. Oh, where's it gone?
Endgame?
Endgame.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's some warriors in that.
No,
I've no idea.
The other one. It was Interzone again. It was also
double
known as Wolf
Interzone.
Warriors.
Yeah.
Double Interzone. And finally, for you, Mark, what was your highest rated film of the year?
Oh, based on the scoring or based on what I liked the most?
Based
my
on the
scoring is erratic. I would assume that based on the scoring, it has to be the last one we watched. What the hell was that even called? The Aftermath.
Aftermath.
Because I have been thinking about the Aftermath for over a week now.
It's so good.
It's living rent free in my head, and I am going to have to find a physical copy of that somewhere.
You are correct, only in that your scoring is erratic because it doesn't reflect that at all. Your highest rated score was actually for Octopus.
Oh, what?
You gave it a full 15
because I was so excited.
5 gold.
I was so excited to be on, and then I learned. Exactly.
Set your standards lower.
I know. Yeah, I'd been. Hello, Joe, long term listener, first time guest.
It was wow. I don't even remember Octopus.
I was getting excited. I think it was really last minute as well that I got to come on. I think I finished watching it a couple of hours before, and I was like, "Oh, I'm excited to go on all my grips." I've listened to every episode and hated every one of them. I can't wait to go on.
That's a standard protocol for all of us. Just
and then you
it
saw
before it comes on.
It is.
Sorry, and you were like, "That's the best film I've ever seen."
Oh, that's amazing, fantastic! I better
big
make it look like a
cephalopod fan. Yeah.
If I make it like I paid attention to the film, they might have me back on.
Yeah, that backfired massively. Didn't
Yeah,
it,
they say jokes on you.
Well, there you go. Those were your 5 specific questions. You got 1 out of 5.
Whoa, brilliant!
But it's a low scoring round so far.
The high.
All right.
It's hard, mate. The thing
This is hard.
I think Katie and Barney are going to have it worse because the Hallmark ones are, at least with this, there's an octopus, there's an electric wall, there's the man in the caterpillar tracks going down the stairs and flipping over. There are moments.
There's a woman cyborg. Yeah, absolutely.
These are.
Then again, though, if I ask them for the name of the male lead, then it'll probably be Chip if they guess that.
No, Chip only appears once when he's a real boy.
Oh Christ! Yeah.
Bernie.
Barney's the only one who knows anyone's names anyway, though. So
yeah, but after recording, they go out
immediately. Yeah.
So, as someone who's joined the main roster after a whole career of Last Orders and then never returned, we just have to ask, how much higher is the pay?
Minimal.
Oh, it's more than me
better
and Mark
quality
get.
drugs. Yeah.
More cocoa.
Yeah, you get to get some Lemsip in.
You've got an easy first question, I would say. I always try to make them easy. Hard to tell how they'll land. But in 2025, the world enslaved by a virus, what image did the Christian revolutionaries spray onto wet leaves?
Oh.
Fish.
It was fish. Ding.
Oh, sorry, do you want the ding? There we go.
We're going to start doing it from halfway in, people.
Listen, I'm not. Never claimed to be good at this.
Question number 2 gets very dramatically harder. Which film received a -2 score from Dove.org for drugs because a man is seen with an unlit cigar and then lights it?
Oh man! I know this one. Is it Undercover Bridesmaid?
It was Undercover Bride.
Well done! Yes.
Yeah,
I was going to say Sexy Cowboy, yeah.
Did you think it was that,
with
Katie?
his Texas
I thought it
tie,
was
or whatever it was
Undercover-
called.
Yeah, Undercover Bridesmaid.
Texas Shoelace. Question number 3. What film was worth the same as the world's most expensive hats?
Oh. It was a good hat.
So this was the
I would
Last
go
Orders
further
one.
than that to say that it was a more memorable hat than it was a memorable film.
I remember the hat. I couldn't tell you what film the hat was from, yeah.
I can't. Yeah, because we all Googled the hat, didn't we?
Yeah, well, you have to. Someone goes, it's the most expensive hat ever made. You go, I'm looking that up.
It's the Chapeau d'Amour It's valued at $2.7 million, and it is the most expensive hat ever created, according to HuluThailand.com.
Nicehat.com.
And
Benny'sbasement.com.
it looks like an octopus devouring its prey.
It says that. It doesn't. It looks like a load of shite stuck together. It looks like a Christmas bonnet an 8-year-old's made. Left him alone
Which
with a hot
film
blue
have
one.
we seen? And I'll narrow it down for you. It was a Last Orders film because it was my facts.
Yeah, I know that. The only one I can remember is the Chupacabra and the Alamo.
Correct.
Fucking
bloody hell.
Wow.
3 for 3.
I'm winning.
Multiple choice question now. Thank you, Joe. You get a point every time you remember to do that for somebody getting a point.
Oh, what's someone to get one wrong?
In Campfire Kiss, actor and mathematician Danica McKellar recites Pi to the tune of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Which of these is the real title of a math textbook she wrote in real life? A. What's your math? B. Kiss my math. C. Math is awesome. D. The grapes of math.
I mean, all of them.
90% of my energy went into this one question.
All of them. What was the question? Sorry, I was
I can
very
read them.
distracted by those.
So Campfire Kiss, the person playing the actress who did the Sugar Plum Fairy to Pi,
3.14.
she wrote a math textbook in real life, and the options are: What's your math? Kiss my math. Math is awesome. The grapes of math.
Oh, I see. I remember.
Katie told us these, didn't?
It was a Katie facts.
Yeah. Maths is awesome.
Incorrect. Katie, what do you think it is?
I think it was Kiss My Math.
It was Kiss My Math.
Yep.
And also, she wrote another one called Math Doesn't Suck, which is where I put in Math is Awesome.
Of course.
They look creepy as fuck, the books. It's like a young girl going on the front of them. They're terrible. I just realised that doesn't work in an audio medium.
Yeah, he gestured like one of the cactuses in Final Fantasy. Finally, then, what is your lowest rated film? What film
See,
did
that's
you
hard because
hate the most? I
we've
can
had
narrow
Last
it down
Orders.
for you. It is a Last
Is it a Last Ordered?
Definitely.
The only Last Orders ones I remember from this year is the Alamo and the Virus.
Alamo.
Alamo.
Bloody hell, mother.
Alamo. How would you say it?
The Alamo.
Well, how's that different to how I'm saying it?
I'm not in the Yorkshire, Lancashire hot pots, that's what. Hey, I've been out all day fighting at that bloody Alamo. Davy Crockett riding around. It's got all weird, that now. Stop stalling for time, anyway.
Alamo.
It wasn't the Alamo. That's incorrect.
Ah!
So it must be Virus then.
No, it was Deadly Cyberbully, also known as Murder in the Vineyard.
Oh,
hated
fucking hell,
it, you did. You
I've
gave
wiped
it
that from memory.
minus 5 points.
Minus 5. Oh, I hated it.
It was shite, yeah.
I don't even remember it.
It was an irregular one for us, I would say.
For a Hallmark one, yeah.
And speaking of which, we turn to Katie. Katie is a regular fact person for a regular show, but with an irregular sense of humour.
Oh, no.
I don't know why irregular was on my mind so much. Yeah, so your 5 questions. Are you ready for them?
I crumble under the pressure of quizzes immediately. Even if you asked me something about my specialist topics, I just wouldn't know.
That's fine. We're not doing great so far, Katie. I don't think there's a prize.
That is a shame. Question number 1. Which film featured a battle pole?
Fuck.
This is the first one I did.
Battle pole.
When I came onto the regular show, Joe said, "And here's Katie with a battle pole," and I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." No memory at all. I'd wiped it already.
It was
the Eliminators or something like that. It was.
no.
Did you watch the Eliminators?
I don't know, but it was. She was she was an eliminator. She came and eliminated people, didn't she, with a battle pole?
Is she the one with the boobs, metal boobs?
She's the one with the metal boobs, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't called Metal Boobs the movie, though.
The Dominator.
Is that not
Oh, so close. I'm going to have to time you out, I'm afraid. Does anybody know the answer? I thought this was a solid film.
It was a good 80s. It was.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on Eliminators, but it's not that, obviously.
Is it the
Decepticons.
This is torture now.
Demolitionist.
It was the Demolitionist.
Demolitionist.
Ah.
I knew it began with a D.
I got all the buttons here now.
Question number 2. What Hawaiian cuisine was served at the Wedding Factory Hotel in Bridal Wave?
Poo poo.
It was the poo-poo platter.
The poo poo platter.
Poo-poo, you remember, but not anything to do with battle poles.
It's
Absolutely not.
funny. I don't care who you
It was
are.
the best moment of the entire thing.
Oh, there was also the rhyme: if the ring doesn't fit, don't get married. Oh shit! Is that a question?
No.
Phew.
Which film introduces to the word Twitter-pated?
I remember the song. Sex Elevator. Love lifts you up. I can't.
These are all better names than what it had.
These are just possible Aerosmith titles, aren't they?
I picked. What was it? What was it called?
Love lift you up. Great.
Sex Elevator.
The film title has nothing to do with elevators or lifts, even though that was that film.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
There
Merry
we
Christmas.
go.
There we go.
Thank you. Question
Only
number 4.
the only
Oh,
the
go
main show people get a the sound effects.
Apparently.
No, but if you think back, when Joe had to do his, he couldn't very well just like himself. That'd be the
I mean,
saddest
why
thing.
not? I myself all the time.
We've all heard of, for question number 4, we've all heard of Zingle, Hallmark's version of Google. But what is Alexa called as per the film A Very Nutty Christmas? Is it A,
Oh.
Evo? Is it B, Ava? Is it C, Eva? Or is it D, Evie?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
I think you've thrown in my cat's name, our cat's name.
Because that's just vowels in the letter
I
B,
think
innit?
our cat's name is in there as well. She's behind me, actually.
Yeah.
Is she?
Wow.
Not impressed
Glaring.
by all these other cat names. So
Can you
that's
read them again,
Yep.
please?
Evo, Ava, Eva, or Evie. And she is looking at me now.
Yeah.
The daggers.
Evo.
No, sorry, it was Ava.
Oh.
B.
I'm too busy going, Eve. Eve.
Ah,
And
that's a proper
finally,
film.
and most predictably, what is your lowest rated film of the year? And I'll narrow it down for you because I did that for Bernie as well. It is a Hallmark of Greatness film that you've watched. What was the lowest rated one? The one you hated?
Oh.
It's difficult, isn't it? You see, because they're
It
that
is
bad, you
difficult.
just push them out of your brain, and you don't want them ever to lurk in there anymore.
How have you rated this? Because I just make shit up every week.
James just invented a system, apparently.
It would have been nice to let us know.
He's got the Turing machine now. He's repurposed it.
But what's funny is Hallmark of Greatness had an actual scoring system until we joined.
Yeah, I had a spreadsheet and everything. Yeah.
I think the last one I gave -5 stinky trousers to.
You did, but that was a good thing.
That was a good thing.
So it was weirdly a plus. I rated that as +5
Yeah.
because you don't want stinky trousers.
Yeah.
You
Is it
didn't
like
make this
adding
easy for me.
negatives together makes a positive? Is that what this is now? Is this grapes of math?
I think I might have really hated Mate the Santas.
You did hate that. It's not the answer, unfortunately. No.
That was with him.
It was,
Yeah,
I mean, that was
Oh.
bad. It was
Oh,
actually
no.
Walking the Dog, 0.5 points you gave it. Your lowest
bumps.
ever score.
Simon the dog.
I
I
don't
thought
know.
Walking
I
the
don't.
Dog, but then I thought because it's already been
Such a
mentioned,
boring
it can't
film.
be that again. But
It
yeah,
was literally they wanted to build a path for walking a dog. That was all that happened in the film. And I had a
Best thing
breakdown
was
thinking
Joe
that there was a swimming
path.
lane that someone had invented. Yeah.
Oh God, was it that film? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
it was
Oh, that was
so
awful.
boring.
I
I
mean,
didn't even remember it when I looked at the poster. I had to like look into it further to remember what it was.
go and listen to all of these because it'll all be funnier. Right?
At the end of round 1, we have Joe on 3 points, Barney is on 3 points, Katie is on 2 points, and Mark is on 1 point. Quiz. Okay. So for this round, you get to shout out your answers. It's the first one to get the correct answer wins the point.
My
Christ.
internet Yeah, shit, I'm at a disadvantage.
I mean,
Nobody
I'm
should be at a
thick. Like,
disadvantage. Because it's going to be a Hallmark, regular Hallmark question, then a last orders question, then a Hallmark, last orders, Hallmark, last
Okay.
orders. There are 6 of them. You should all have an equal chance.
I mean, I'm at a disadvantage because I've had to do them all.
I did say that at the start. And to be honest, it was brave of you to come on.
I could have had the night off.
So this is a dove.org question. So we might have mentioned dove.org already in the questions. Dove.org is the Christian rating site that has a very weird rating system of its own, which it ranks things by whether there's sex or drugs or
A woman's ankle.
gingerbread in
there.
there.
Yeah.
So which regular film that we've watched, that Hallmark of Greatness has watched, was rated the lowest? And I'll give you a series of 4 to choose from for this. So there were only 4 that were rated by dove.org. It was Bridal Wave, Snowman's, Undercover Bridesmaid, or Cooking Up Love. Which one was hated by dove.org?
Undercover Bridesmaid.
I want to say Snowman's because
She wants to have sex with a snowman.
it implies necromancy or something.
And what did you say, Mark?
I am going with. What did you 2 go with?
Undercover Bridesmaid.
Oh, I'll have to go with. Cooking in prison or whatever. It's called.
I do.
with Chris Eubank.
Yeah, Katie and Barney were correct. It was Undercover Bridesmaid. I think that was a sort of simultaneous answer, so I'll give the point to both of you. It got a -8 from dove.org, which I think is unprecedented. They approved it for the 12 plus demographic. I don't know why. It was the one that had an unlit cigar that then got lit. They hated that. I don't know.
I think there was like kissing, and I think there was a lot of decolletage on display, and they hate that as well. Like,
It's the one where they threw darts at balloons or something.
yes.
Yeah,
And then they made
anyway.
dresses out of toilet roll.
Toilet
And
paper, yes.
What a wild night out that was. And then they went to see Bang Bang Bart. Yeah.
Oh, that would have been a negative.
Strippy.
The stripper.
Yeah. And drinking.
And
Question
there was
number 2.
like hints of adultery as well in there.
No,
wasn't
we've
there?
got to talk about the film now, James. Come on.
And a bomb. A bomb hidden in a
And a
cake.
bomb.
A bomb.
A very, very prominent bomb with a wire that was like a fucking CB aerial sticking out the fucking top of it.
I think that was one of my favourites of the year, Undercover Bridesmaid. I
Well,
really
you
like
didn't
that.
rate it that way.
I was going to say, in hindsight, these are all great. At the time, stinky.
Which
Yeah.
Last Orders film earned the actress Kaki Hunter most annoying accent at the 1980 Stinker Awards?
Rhodey.
I was
Yes.
going to say it's got to be Rhodey, yeah.
That was a
I
clear win for
loved
Mark
her.
there.
She was the best thing in that.
I was just thinking, we must have done jokes about her being called Khaki, did we?
You did.
No,
Yes.
did we? All right.
Of course I did. I meant other, like, proper people.
I'm getting married, wasn't it?
Oh, it was her, yeah.
On
The
the
vocal
chair.
band
She
in
was
the
on
chair.
the
Awful.
chair that went out into the
Ah.
the vestibule.
Yeah, it was all a bit sort of that weird Dan Aykroyd film, that wasn't it?
Yes,
Nothing
it
but
was.
trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not do.
No.
Okay, your next Hallmark question, and I'll give you the same 4 possible answers as last time. So that was just to bring it back: Bridal Wave, Snowman's, Undercover Bridesmaid, or Cooking Up Love. Which episode featured a negative review from Brenda, the maddest film reviewer of all time?
I know.
No. Cooking Up Love.
It was Cooking Up Love. Joe got it
No,
right.
Christmas trees in this. It's not a
No one
Christmas
made a
film, Brenda.
snowman.
It's not a Christmas film, Brenda.
Ah,
No one even had a Christmas tree delivered. No hot chocolate.
that was the
Middle
other
of
highlight
California.
of the year, personally.
Brenda, if you're out there and you're still alive, get in touch because I have so many questions.
She's not had a heart attack from every film she's watched that doesn't include those things.
Just want to know how she gets like that. She's like watching Macbeth. I hope a Christmas tree comes into it. So strange.
Okay, for this one, I'm going to ask, what is the lowest rated Last Orders film?
Oh,
Got to be Woman's Lady Circus.
it's got to be.
Has to be. We all hated it.
We all hated Lady Circus. No one
Yeah.
could put their hands up and go, I
There
voted
was-
that good.
There was no animals in the circus. There was lady abuse. There was
Even
no
listening to it
You know, it
wasn't
missed everything. The doors never fell off of a car. You know, it just didn't have
Yeah.
any circus related stuff.
No Christmas trees were delivered.
No Christmas trees.
Indeed.
Again, it was Deadly Cyberbully or Murder in the the Vineyard. We just hated it so much.
What?
Yeah,
Eh?
Over Lady Circus?
over Lady Circus. I don't know how.
I can't be blamed for that because I wasn't there.
No, I
Yeah,
know,
that's
but
true.
we're all culpable. We're all in this.
Collective
Because
responsibility.
we started the mayhem. You've maintained the mayhem.
Maintains one way of looking at it. Yeah.
In the penal code, you're as guilty as the rest of us.
Conversely, what was the highest rated Hallmark of Greatness film?
Oh, Hallmark
Best one of the year.
or Last Orders?
Regular
Regular Hallmark.
I think the one with Sabrina in it. What was that one?
That was Nutcracker Christmas.
Nutty Christmas.
I want to
That's
say
right,
cooking.
sir.
I want to say cooking up love because I
Oh,
remember
Cooking
having
Up
lots
Love
of
there.
fun with that.
We're saucy and bossy in the kitchen.
Yeah, and that weird Chinese lad who just disappeared halfway through.
Oh yeah.
He had his face pinched loads, and then they just disappeared. They were kicked off for something. We never found out what.
Never. Don't know what.
Never will.
But it wasn't that anyway. It
Ah.
was
I married-
Snowman's again.
Oh, was it
Snowman's.
Snowman's? I was
It
going to say I
had a
married
total
two.
point score of 42.
Oh, it had Lady Dwight in it.
Wow.
I think that's why I liked it. Yeah.
I know. I
Oh,
think it
with
was a
the
poor choice, to be
jerky.
honest. The cartoonist. There was a man who was a cartoonist who was the love interest,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and everyone wanted to go to Paris for no reason at all.
And there was
Oh, she left
there
her
was a
luggage
horse
in the
ride.
taxi.
Great times.
Good times.
Did he
Uh,
become a real boy at the end of that?
No, that's
No.
Nutty Christmas.
No, Nutty Christmas. He didn't become a real boy. He turned back into a woodpecker. No, Nutcracker.
No, so in the Snowman, it was
And-
that the snowman had turned into a boy, and he said that he had to go. His next job was in Paris, and did she want to go?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And
Yes, because we got into a very big debate about cumulonimbus clouds.
Better than lettuce that we got in last time.
Yeah. No, Nutty Christmas, he turns back into a nutcracker, and then another guy who we think is the same person, who is a Marine, shows up, and then, like, next Christmas, that's going to get awkward.
And that
Well,
would have
she
been a
did-
better choice for top
Is that the
film.
one where she gets gifted another nutcracker with a drum? So she's going to have two real men appear.
Oh,
when she's
probably.
already in a relationship with the Marine guy, yeah.
Yeah, Melissa
Yeah,
Jones'
right.
heart getting plugged every which way.
Oh,
Wooden men.
Oh, they've all
And
got
finally,
wood.
finally for Last Orders, of which Last Orders film did I say it's unspeakable, and now we've got to spend an hour speaking about it.
Again, it could be Lady Circus.
Yeah, I think it has
Could
to
be.
I think James has only listened to Lady Circus, and he's just...
That's all you guessed.
If you're guessing Lady Circus, I'm
No,
gonna have to
I'm
guess
not
something
guessing
else.
Lady Circus. I'm
That
trying to think.
dinosaur one. The woman with the dinosaurs.
Bernie gets the
Dinosaur
point.
Island.
It was Dinosaur
Yeah.
Island.
Ah, you
it was
meant it.
horrendous.
Which, of course, came before Lady Circus. So whatever
Yeah.
you said about Lady Circus must have been worse.
It was. But to be fair, Dinosaur Island led us on to the joy of the aftermath. So
That's right. Yeah. No.
Retroactively, it has to go up.
Did you press that retroactive button again, Joe?
No. I'm only allowed to press that once a year. It costs a fortune.
Right, let me just tot up the scores so far. There's
That's
a lot
right.
of maths involved. We got somebody new in the lead. We've got Barney on 5. We've got Joe on 4. We've got Katie on 3. And we've got Mark on 2.
Yes, 2. Come on.
Still everything to play for. Quiz.
Um,
Not going to lie, I wish I'd heard that before so I could have come up with proper lyrics. But yeah.
I mean, we can workshop them after.
So this is your final, I think there's an arbitrary 7 amount of questions at the end. There will be one winner. And
All right.
this is
All
going to
right. What are you, the Eliminators?
Question number 1 is first come, first served on this one. The film Ninja Strike Force splices together newly shot footage and reframed scenes from films that were from which Asian Pacific country?
Malaysia.
Vietnam.
Correct. Incorrect.
Korea, South Korea.
Incorrect, but closer. Any guesses from Katie?
No.
I wish.
I'd be interested, wouldn't it?
Imagine the haircuts.
No, but it's anyone's game at this point.
Japan.
It was Taiwan. No questions for anyone. I thought that was a relatively recent one. That's Joe.
It's all right.
Of which film did Joe say, watch this film if you like watching men's genitals being mauled by animals, basically?
Chupacabra. I can't say the bloody thing. The Alamo.
Yes. That's correct. Which film featured the product Life Plus?
Oh,
Oh, the Endgame.
Endgame is correct.
Yeah. Oh man! And he throws it at him. He refuses to drink it or eat it or snort it. whatever you
Yeah,
do
it's
with it.
never. I think it's a powder. I think you stir it into stuff like that weight gain shit.
I always thought it was
Lucky
like
for
an
you, this stuff
effervescent
doesn't
tablet.
work.
Complete the phrase. If the ring's too tight,
The marriage won't work.
Then you must have quit.
Then he shouldn't get married.
that's you nearly threw it away there by saying something very similar. Yep, you're not getting married.
It doesn't even rhyme.
There's a perfectly good rhyme right there, ready for them. And then
Johnny
it's just
Hopkins
not
wouldn't
right.
have allowed it.
Which film featured the hero Swan? The Last Order
Titanic.
film.
Eliminators.
Nope.
No, it is Interzone.
It was Interzone. Okay.
Electric Wall.
And what was Kay and Barney's first regular film?
Bridal Wave.
It was Bridal Wave. Correct.
Ah.
And finally, what is the
Good
name?
platter.
What is the name of the main ninja in Ninja Strike Force? Was it A, Malcolm? Was it B, Gavin? Was it C, Gordon? Or was it D, Gareth?
It's gotta be Gordon.
Gareth.
It was Gordon.
Gordon is
excellent
a
Gordon the
ninja
White
names.
Ninja.
Gordon is a ninja.
Ninja. Poor Julie.
After that, we've got clear winner. Somebody has won the special trophy, which is, to be honest, just something that I've found on Amazon and personalised. And whether you like it or not, it'll be wending its way to you. Bernie on 7 points.
Well done, hey!
Jingle.
Play Katie's music.
Hey, Katie's music.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, that one. All right, I'm not a jukebox.
Not that one. No. That's it.
Oh, I feel like I need to come up with facts now.
That'd be
That's right,
excellent
7.
wrestling entrance music. You have to get to the ring really quickly.
Joe followed that up with 6 points,
Oh,
Katie on
so
4,
close.
and Mark finished up on 3 points.
It's all
Well
good.
done. It's the taking
You
part.
made progress every round.
Exactly.
Well
Oh,
That's a
thanks.
very teacher thing to say.
I know, yeah, absolutely. The turning up award goes to.
done.
Yeah,
Participation trophy.
That trophy will also be wending its way to you. No, thanks. Yeah, it was weird going back over old episodes and then trying to construct answers out of them because they're all stuff that you have said in the past and should know,
Yeah,
but don't, because that's not how life works. And we've watched so many of these.
I don't have like a photographic memory. I don't even have a memory, like let alone a good one. Like it's that was fun, James. It made me
Yeah,
realise that
Thank you.
we talk a lot of old toot, don't we? really?
Poo Poo was involved. I feel like we went on a journey.
It's great.
It made me think that some of them weren't as bad as I remembered them being.
Yeah.
Like
Everything's relative, isn't it?
I'm never going to want to watch that Virus: A World Enslaved by, but it was quite good in a way. Like compared to Lady Circus, anything's better than Lady Circus. Apparently,
Yeah, that was,
even
that was
Rhodey.
that was the one where Andrew
Rhodey.
Pine said, I did that and I was like, I've gone too far. And then we were like, oh, we have to watch it. We didn't have to watch
Listen
it.
to Andrew Pine in future. Rhodey had Blondie in it for some reason, and Roy Orbison,
Barely.
who isn't blind.
He's not blind. Couldn't believe it. He
No.
drove all night whilst not
He
being
did.
blind.
Well, he wouldn't be able to, would he? Because he's got his dog out the window. It's the
Left,
same jokes
back.
we did then.
It's all it is.
Do I get to pick the next film for us both then?
I think you get to do the next quiz.
Oh
That
no!
was such a stretch.
I'll start writing notes now.
Yeah, if you want, that can be your prize. You have to pick films.
But no one's going to want to win next year, are they? We're like, oh, I don't know the answer. No.
If we're all still here next year, then we fucked up massively. We're not all living in snakeskin fur-lined boots by then yeah, we've massively messed up. No, yeah, pick them. It'd be fun. Or we could do opposites where we pick yours and you pick theirs.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, you know,
Be good.
stuff like that. Be fun. But that's going to be it until New Year now anyway, because we're all going to have some time off because I've
We
been
can't
very
stand the
busy.
sight of one another at this
No,
point.
I've been very busy over the past 2 weeks and I'm very, very tired and I need to spend some time with my wife. You know, I don't, but you've got to make it.
But you will.
I bought her a present for Christmas. What more she want? But yeah, that's been us for a year. I just want to say thank you all of you, to each and every single one of you for doing this shit with me. It has helped tremendously. Coming out of all the lockdown shit and all that stuff. It's been fun. It is fun. If it's ever not fun, we'll stop doing it. And everyone who's listened and said nice things or bad things or anything.
Things.
Just things.
It's nice. I like things.
Can I give a special thanks to someone really important to me?
Is it yourself?
It's Brenda.
You've got a lot of kind of content out of Brenda. In fairness,
Yeah.
she's
my
been
favourite.
she's been
One
pivotal.
review. Patron saint of the podcast, Brenda.
Pivotal.
Yeah.
Beat Movie Man Kev.
That's all she needed.
Do man Kev. Oh,
Oh.
right. Well, I guess that's that
on,
then.
on that bombshell.
Yeah, have a very fun Christmas, all of you. Watch all of the
Yeah.
Christmas Hallmark films. Watch The Aftermath. It's
Oh,
on
do
YouTube.
watch the aftermath. Do
Watch
watch
it.
the aftermath. Kate.
Watch
if
it
you
drunk.
Didn't watch it. If you didn't watch it, get
Yeah, I
it
didn't
watched.
watch
But yeah,
it.
listeners, if you didn't watch it, get it watched. It is my lock of the year easily. Hey, that's a big
Pissed
lock.
up on
Didn't vote it
Advocat.
that way, but it is.
Yeah.
All right, Stato.
Go to.
I've got notes on all of you.
It's like FBI in the 60s. Very Merry Christmas to you all. God bless us.
Everyone.
Merry Day is today.
Be serious. Bye.
Paul Daniels' wig is a good name for a band.